I just fed him. Um, I just showered. I have work in about less than an hour at the job I don't like, but it is what it is. I want to talk about. I didn't sleep good last night. Um, it's goddamn hot in here, and I was worried about him. And the fan's on because it gets hot in here, and I don't want him to get boiled. You can tell his little fins aren't good still. But I think he'll get better. I mean, come on, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's gonna be okay. I have other stuff there. A little piece of leaf that's been floating around for tannins, and a little piece of wood. Because the tannins, maybe that'll help him. A little bit extra tannins will help him maybe feel better in his skin. See, look at him. Um, so although I didn't feel good because I didn't sleep good, I had like a moment this morning. So put it in my journal. This is my journal for this year. A couple of my other journals are like combination of years. So yeah, I was flooded with an emotion I couldn't put a name to. It was like a slight bit of not anger, but motivation against the fear. Because, well, I kind of found something, nothing, not petty like that, but something was brought to my attention that made me think about the time when the ex said, I can't wait to watch you fail. And now I know that something's going on in his world that isn't actually working out for him. And I know that maybe that is petty. Because I don't care, but I guess something deep down does. Like, is it self-protection? Or, I don't know, I'm watching my fish. When he lays down, I just get so worried that it's all over for him. But I don't think it is. Oh yeah, the bubbles are up again. I'll fix that. Maybe I can fix it right now. It's a little bit more fixed. Um, but yeah, I'm not vengeful. I don't wish him anything like ill will. But I do think that I guess I want justice or karma, maybe. Because I don't think you should be able to get away with treating people wrong and just get away with it. I just don't. But I I think I think we block stuff out to try to make ourselves feel tougher, braver, more whole. Like, how do I say it? We I cut it off. I told him we rode this pony into the ground. I think that's what I said at the end. And we did. I don't think that's a terribly hurtful thing to say. I mean, that was an honest thing to say. We tried, or I tried way more than he did. He tried to just dismantle me, bit by bit, piece by piece, bitch by bitch. What? Anyhow, didn't sleep good, woke up, feel pretty good. Then I got some news that really kind of made me not feel good. And I have or I could have every excuse to not go to work today, have every excuse to drink today, or just be upset and do the woe is me thing. Woe is me. But I'm not. It's a day. It's a day where something happened that I just have to keep in touch with family, see if everything's going all right. There's nothing I can do about it. But I've got to go to work in a little bit. Ugh. You know what I want to talk about? I know what I want to talk about. So, bad marriages. We put up with and tolerate and tolerate and tolerate all sorts of unnecessary emotional crap, controlling crap, deceitful crap. And so many times we'll say to ourselves, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I don't know if I can do this anymore. I knew the moment when I knew I was going to plan an escape route. I knew the moment. And I want to talk about it because it was after everything, like he did the emotional cheating, the probably real cheating, the bullying. Oh, he bullied me. And I watched something the other day about how the worst place to be with a narcissist is in the car. And that's because you can't get out of the car. I remember crying in the car with him. I was crying, and I looked over, and he had one of those micro expressions where he was like proud of himself. It was quick, but I saw it. He was glad. He was only happy when he made me whatever emotion he wanted to make me at the moment. But the moment that I knew it had snowed, and it was still snowing, and these two young boys came to our door, and you got to walk up 27 steps to get into our house. And they climbed those steps, and they knocked on the door, and they said, we'll shovel your driveway for $40. I don't have $40. So I said, I'll give you 10 apiece. They were good with that. It was 10 apiece. They wanted 20 apiece. They got 10 apiece. And man, they were teenagers, and they had all the energy, and they're shoveling. And it was a heavier snow, and it was a lot of snow. 6, 8, 10 inches. I don't remember. But for them to get it off and out of there, it was still snowing just a little bit. Not hard, just a tiny little bit. And you knew it was ending. And within 20 minutes, half an hour, 20 minutes, the two of them together, they got the cars down off real fast, just a little bit, and then shoveled the driveway. They got all the big shit up and threw to the sides. In the morning, like it was yesterday, he went outside, whatever, he did whatever. He came back inside and he goes, that was useless. That was pointless. They got nothing done. We paid them for nothing. I said, they got all the big stuff up. So we went outside together to just clean it up. All he had to do was clean it up. He had to clean the edges up, and the big stuff was gone. You just had to clean it up. And he was still bitching about it when we were shoveling. And I forget what I said. I must have said something like, he must have bitched, and I must have been like, oh God, shut up, or something. And he's like, get the F upstairs. That's what he said to me. And I knew I'm never going to put up with this again. Never. And I did go upstairs, and I got my headphones, and I put my headphones on with music, and I went back outside, and I finished doing what I was doing, because he wasn't going to tell me what to do anymore. But he wasn't going to tell me what to do, and I wasn't going to listen to him. I listened to my music. Yep. And after that point, I listened to my headphones quite a bit, because I didn't want to hear him. Why should I hear him when he never heard me for years and years and years? Why? And then, like I said, the planets lined up, the universe worked with me, things happened, he moved out, and I said, don't come back. But that was the moment. It wasn't the cheating. It wasn't the this. It wasn't the slamming of the cabinets and saying you're lucky it's not your head. It wasn't, you know, when he avoided me like the plague because he told me he didn't love me anymore. It wasn't the big things. It's that final little nail in the coffin that just tells you, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to get out of that. And I did. And this morning when I woke up, I had the weirdest, like I said, it wasn't a vengeful feeling or a nasty feeling. Like the way I explained it in my journal, blah, 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 blah. That's not it. This is the one. It's a raw, pure energy, as if all the fear has dropped out of me. Not dropped out of me, but fled. It fled from me. A light and airy version of revenge. What is that? Can I make up a new word? A light and airy version of revenge. Spite? It's not vicious, it's vicious, mildly vicious. I don't know. All I know is I felt really good this morning. And I feel like I can do a lot of things. And you know what? I think Brooze is going to get better. Because I'm just going to give him his time. Because if I keep poking at him, he's going to have his moment where he's like, I'm done. I'm X's for eyes. I'm dead. I'm just going to let him do his thing. I'll keep feeding him. And he'll get better. He is the sweetest, cutest fish in the planet. I don't care what anybody says. No, he does that darty thing. God darn. See? He'll be fine. The water's fine. Last night it got a little warm in here. Oh my God. I had the fan on. I actually took a little bit of cold water and I slowly put it in. Here he is. Here he is. I put the cooler water in the filter and let it flow out a little at a time. It was like, I think they can't go much over 82 and it had to be like between 85 and 87. Yeah, he was probably pretty warm. I was warm too. We have air conditioning in the house, but I can't open the door because then the cats will come in. And if the cats come in, I risk the fish situation. So I suffer for the fish. They're staring at me. He's still the best roommate ever. He doesn't care if I'm talking. He doesn't care. Oh, there's that leaf in the background for the tannins. I think things are going to be okay. Everything takes time. A little at a time. Baby steps. Look. Baby steps. So, that's the update on Brooze. That's the update on me this morning. And I was off at first. And when I did hear the thing about what was going on with my family, I was off a little bit. But it's how you perceive things. I just wish the best for everything to turn out the best. It's the best I can do. Well, I'm off to my crap job that I hate. Ta-ta for now.